will kick this away to get us going here. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The shotgun running play call. Breaking free at the 35. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Nice grab there. Would be enough for a 1st down, but they say he was out of bounds. It'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
And the Hoosiers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Throw caught over the middle. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Indiana.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. To the back. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And there's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Donaldson. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And off the deflection, it's caught. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Well, there's nothing better than being on the road to get a tip pass and it falls your way. This offense now has to use this as maybe some momentum to get this crowd out of the game.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. So, Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. A play action, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Hoosier starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Hemby. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
To throw, it's Mendoza. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, they actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
The short completion of the tight end. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? And man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that 2nd level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
Bringing pressure. He'll just throw it away as he avoids the sack. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Back to throw. It's Sand. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The defense has it. Off and running. They get him down after. Return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wide out. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
They'll run it from the gun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Look at the throw on third and goal. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On the run, it's Stemby. Fights back to line of scrimmage, avoids the safety, but nothing more.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Grab near the sticks. It's Morris. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Under pressure, just lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. On the move now. And the quarterback with the shovel pass underneath. And tackled there by the defense. Well, the huge hit there. You half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a dart to the left side. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. He's running out of time here. And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will kick this away to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. State offense comes back onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
And they misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Breaks loose at the 45. Now here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Throws it to the right. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
The sure hands. It's Hemby. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. To the air. It's Mendoza. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
You call a quick out on 3rd down? I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw again. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Morris. The reception nets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Oh, what a grab! They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. Sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Look out, room to run here. He's in the clear. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Throwing off play action. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Hoosiers will have first and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. They finally stop it, but that gain is good for a first and goal. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Now the all-important extra point.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. What?
It's a fake. Looking to throw. Oh, and it works. Caught for a first down. They make the stop, but perfect execution on that fake.
Wow, what a call here by the coach. And how about the arm by the up man? What an impressive throw for that first down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, testing the middle. With the catch, it's Tate. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. The Buckeyes churn out another first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They come up now 2nd and 16. A real challenge after losing 6 on that run. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Almost intercepted again. This defense flying around today. Almost had a 4th pick. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And that one's off target, and the game will remain tied.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. What a poor kicker.
And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Well, they test the middle there, but yet nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Receivers are bunched together. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Looking right, this one caught. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Finds his man. It's Pemby. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
He shreds the tackle. Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. it's second down here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Quick throw over the middle. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He knocks it through with confidence. And that puts him in front here in the final 2 minutes.
But there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the fourth quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Sayan. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread.
Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made over the middle, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. How much can they pick up on third down? Try a field goal from here would be 57 yards. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's going to be fourth down and inches. Their last chance here. He's got it. Enough for a first down. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down. They're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Deep shot, but he paid for it. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Back to pass. It's Sayan. That's caught. It's Graham. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. The 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. So they make the tackle, what will be the final.